Thanks for coming our way. I mean, it just elevates this event in so many ways, and what Caitlin has done, not just in on the court, but just in general for women and girls in sport, and such an inspiration and motivation. So, I really look forward to seeing your game tomorrow.
If you're a basketball player but just a recreational golfer, like Caitlin is, the delusional fan base that follows her disrespects the LPGA golfers by thinking she can go into this tournament and do anything.
I honestly just got so triggered by Caitlin Clark's golf debut, and it is no fault of hers that I got upset. It is the fault of the WNBA, because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally one day.
Caitlin Clark shocks the golf world by beating LPGA stars at Annika Pro-Am. Most people think basketball stars like Caitlin Clark dominate only on the court, leaving other sports to the professionals. But what if I told you that belief is completely wrong? Caitlin Clark just stepped onto the golf course and didn't just hold her own. She beat some of the best in the game. And if you think this was just beginner's luck, wait until you hear how she did it and why it's changing everything we know about crossover athletes. Caitlin Clark is no stranger to the spotlight. From breaking scoring records in the WNBA to redefining what it means to be a rookie phenom, she's become a household name in sports. But no one expected her to take her competitive spirit to the golf course. The stage was set at the prestigious Annika Pro-Am at Pelican Golf Club. Clark was invited to play alongside LPGA icons like world #1 Nelly Korda and Hall of Famer Annika Sörenstam. Fans flocked to the event, with ticket sales skyrocketing 12-fold compared to the previous year. Clark's participation wasn't just a headline, it was a phenomenon. Initially, Clark played down her abilities, jokingly referring to herself as just an average golfer. But behind the humor, there was a glimmer of her trademark confidence. Little did anyone know this self-proclaimed underdog was about to take the event by storm. On the par 3 12th hole, Clark delivered the shot of the day. A 6-foot putt for birdie had the crowd erupting in cheers. It wasn't just a great moment. It was a moment that set the tone for the rest of her round. Even seasoned golfers in the gallery were impressed. One spectator was overheard saying, "She's got the focus of a pro. You'd never know she's a basketball player first." As the day unfolded, Clark's consistency on the course became impossible to ignore. Despite a rocky start, where she hilariously admitted nearly hitting fans with her first tee shot, she quickly found her rhythm. Her drives were steady, her short game was on point, and her ability to handle pressure was unmatched. By the end of the round, Clark's score wasn't just competitive, it placed her ahead of several LPGA veterans, including players with major championship wins. The underdog narrative had flipped. She wasn't just participating, she was winning. Beyond her performance, Clark's charisma stole the show. Fans lined up for autographs, cheered her every shot, and followed her group hole by hole. Her presence brought a unique energy to the event, turning a typically reserved pro-am into a spectacle. After the round, Nelly Korda couldn't hold back her admiration. She played incredibly well today. For someone who claims to be an average golfer, she certainly showed us all what she's capable of. Even Annika Sörenstam, a legend in her own right, was impressed. She's a natural competitor. You can see it in how she approaches every shot. It's exciting to see an athlete like her bring this level of energy to the sport. Clark's participation wasn't just a win for her. It was a win for women's sports. Her ability to draw massive crowds and media attention highlighted the crossover appeal of athletes who excel in multiple disciplines. LPGA Commissioner Molly Marcoux-Samaan summed it up best. The energy out here was terrific. Caitlin brought something special to this event, and it's clear she has the ability to inspire fans across all sports. While Clark has no plans to leave basketball anytime soon, her success on the golf course has sparked widespread speculation. Could she pursue a dual-sport career? Will she return to the Pro-Am circuit in the future? Fans are already clamoring for more. Caitlin Clark's incredible performance at the Annika Pro-Am has left us all asking one question. Is this just the beginning of her story in golf? While she remains committed to dominating the WNBA, her unexpected success on the green has opened doors and imaginations worldwide. Could Caitlin Clark be the next great crossover athlete, redefining what it means to excel at the highest levels in multiple sports? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Wherever Clark goes, history follows. Stay tuned, because Caitlin Clark's journey is far from over. Everyone thought Tiger Woods was exaggerating when he compared Caitlin Clark to himself. She's a basketball player, they said. What does she know about golf? But what if Tiger was right all along? What if Caitlin Clark isn't just destined to dominate basketball, but is on the verge of becoming a golf prodigy too? And if you're skeptical, wait until you hear what Tiger saw in Caitlin that no one else did, and why the sports world is finally starting to listen. It all started with a simple yet profound statement from Tiger Woods during an interview earlier this year. While discussing the future of sports and its next wave of transformative athletes, Woods made a bold prediction. Caitlin Clark has what it takes to be a game changer, not just in basketball, but in golf as well. Caitlin has the same fire and determination that I had when I first started, Woods said. Her competitive spirit is unmatched, and that's what separates good athletes from the truly great ones. If she keeps working on her game, she could take golf by storm. At the time, most dismissed this as an offhand remark. After all, Clark was known for her record-breaking performances in the WNBA, not for her skills on the green. But Tiger's words lingered, especially for those who've seen Caitlin play golf firsthand. Tiger Woods revolutionized golf by making it younger, faster, and more diverse. His success brought in new fans, changed the commercial appeal of the game, and inspired a generation. Caitlin Clark is doing the same for women's basketball. Her flashy style of play, deep three-pointers, and fiery competitiveness have drawn unprecedented attention to the WNBA. WNBA CMO Phil Cook even stated, "Clark is poised to influence the WNBA in ways similar to how Tiger changed golf." Both athletes are disruptors, unafraid to challenge the status quo and redefine what's possible in their respective sports. When Caitlin Clark participated in the Annika Pro-Am event earlier this year, she wasn't just a celebrity guest. She held her own against some of the biggest names in golf, including Nelly Korda and Annika Sörenstam. Clark's long drives were powerful, her short game showed finesse, and her competitive instincts were on full display. Fans were blown away, not just because a basketball player was excelling in golf, but because she genuinely looked like she belonged there. Woods, reflecting on her performance, pointed out, "Golf is all about focus and mental toughness. Caitlin has both in abundance. That's why she can thrive under pressure, whether it's making a clutch shot on the court or sinking a long putt." One of Tiger's greatest impacts on golf was his ability to draw massive crowds wherever he played. Caitlin Clark is having a similar effect. Her presence at the Annika Pro-Am reportedly increased ticket sales 12-fold, turning a relatively quiet event into a spectacle. Fans lined up for autographs, followed her group hole by hole, and cheered every shot she took. Annika Sörenstam commented, "It's been a long time since I've seen this kind of energy at a Pro-Am." Caitlin brings a unique excitement to the game, much like Tiger did in his prime. Tiger's faith in Caitlin Clark isn't just about what she's achieved so far, it's about what's possible. As Clark continues to excel in the WNBA, she's also carving out a space for herself in golf. She's not committing to one over the other yet, but her success at high-profile golf events has sparked serious conversations. Could she become one of the rare athletes to dominate two sports at the professional level? The comparisons to Tiger Woods have only fueled the speculation. Both started young, both had a magnetic effect on fans, and both were doubted before they proved their doubters wrong. Nelly Korda. It's rare to see someone who's so naturally talented and competitive in two sports. Caitlin has a gift, and it's going to be exciting to see how far she can take it. LPGA Commissioner Molly Marcoux. Saman. Caitlin's presence is inspiring for women's golf. She's showing that it's possible to excel in multiple arenas, and that's a message we need more of in sports today. Will Caitlin Clark follow in Tiger's footsteps and change the landscape of golf while dominating basketball? Or is this just a glimpse of her potential, waiting to be fully unleashed? Tiger Woods saw something in Caitlin Clark that no one else did. A spark, a fire, a rare kind of greatness. And now the world is starting to see it too. But the question remains, can she truly live up to Tiger's vision and become the next great crossover athlete? With every basket she scores and every putt she sinks, Caitlin Clark inches closer to proving that Tiger Woods wasn't just right, he was prophetic. Stay tuned, because Caitlin Clark's story is only getting started.